Mali's military leader, General Assimi Goïta, has taken over as defense minister after the officer who previously held the post was killed in a wave of surprise attacks. The West African country remains in a security crisis more than a week after an alliance of jihadists and separatist rebels launched their nationwide raids. Goïta's decision to simultaneously lead the presidency and the defense ministry is likely to be interpreted as an attempt to consolidate power at a time when his authority appears to be threatened.
It is hard to overstate the sense of shock reverberating across West Africa after attackers in coordinated assaults managed to enter Mali's capital Bamako, assassinate the defense minister and seize control of northern areas. The scale of the offensive and the withdrawal of Malian and Russian forces from the northern city of Kidal, now under FLA control, have fueled doubts about the strength of the military government led by Colonel Assimi Goïta, who came to power in a coup in August 2020. It has taken Goïta several days to make an appearance since the offensive, prompting questions about the junta's future, as well as the role of Russian forces deployed in Mali and neighboring countries to tackle the security threat.
I commend in this circumstance the synergy of action within the Confederation of Sahel States, whose unified force is working tirelessly to pacify our region. I also wish to acknowledge the quality of the cooperation with our strategic partners, particularly the Russian Federation.
So, what will happen next? Many analysts believe this remains the most likely short-term outcome, as the military still controls most major cities and towns as well as state institutions. However, analysts say the death of the defense minister, Sadio Kamara, could weaken military coordination during any counter-offensive. Kamara's death may also hamper the relationship with Russia, according to Ulf Leising, head of the Sahel program at the Konrad Adenauer Foundation, a center-right German think tank.
It's normal to be afraid, especially here in Bamako. When something bad happens in Bamako, it affects everyone. No matter which neighborhood you're in, we're all part of the same nation, with the same father and the same mother. When you hear there are attacks elsewhere, it's only natural to be afraid. All you can do is pray to God to calm the situation. We go to bed with fear in our hearts. Even when you're inside, if one of your loved ones is outside, you're afraid.
Last weekend's attacks also damaged Russia's image as a reliable security partner in Mali. Following the military takeover at the beginning of the decade, French forces, who had been supporting the army, were told to leave, and Russian fighters came in their place to help curb the insurgency. The Russians' reputation has taken a huge blow after the failure of its Africa Corps to defend major cities and the fall of Kidal. One possible option could involve closer ties with Turkey, which has been seeking to expand its influence in Africa. Mali has also shown signs of renewed engagement with the US after years of strained relations. Bamako could also lean more heavily on the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, which brings together Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso, all military-led governments. The bloc has pledged support for Mali, though it has yet to act as a major joint fighting force. One possible outcome is another military coup, with a different group of officers taking power. Alternatively, an FLA-JNIM alliance could replace the current government, but it would face serious internal tensions. Mali's separatists and Islamist groups have had an on-off relationship for years, going back to 2012 when the ethnic Tuareg separatist rebellion was hijacked by Islamist militants.
The regime will fall, sooner or later. It will fall. They have no way to stay in power, so they have no solution, neither in Bamako nor in the rest of the country. Faced with the FLA offensive to retake the territory of Azawad on one side and the offensive by the others, in Bamako and other cities, they will not be able to hold out, and they have no solution.
However, differences in ideology between JNIM and the FLA could become a future source of tension unless the separatists secure full control of the north and distance themselves from developments elsewhere in the country. Africa Bureau, WION. World is One.